sponsoring this special order. So very important to our constituents, and thank you for informing them. This is a very, very serious issue, and we must repeal this SGR and replace it. Again, since coming to Congress more than 6 years ago, doctors in my district have consistently stressed the unsustainability of the SGR and how it impedes them from developing long-term business models. Each year, Congress has implemented, of course, a temporary stopgap measure to avert the payment cliff. But the doctors have to have certainty. Again, we have a shortage of doctors in the state of Florida, and it's only going to get worse. And we must repeal this SGR and replace it. It has led to uncertainty for medical providers, again, as I said, which threatens patient care. Again, access to care is what it's all about. And I'm glad that the chairman of the Energy and Commerce Committee, of course, Chairman Upton, has made this a top priority in fixing, again, the FGR. Again, not only is the uncertainty associated with reimbursement rates impacting physician practices, it also impacts how the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services plans to update Medicare Advantage rates for 2014. That's a huge issue. I know that the seniors in my district love their Medicare Advantage. Even though year after year Congress has not only allowed the devastating SGR cuts to take effect, CMS is assuming these cuts will take place as it determines the Medicare Advantage adjustment. So in other words, we always fix it at the end of the year, but they're assuming that the cuts will take place. I worry this will result in reduced benefits and increased premiums for the many seniors who really love their Medicare Advantage.
If the gentleman will yield back to me for just a second. I thank the gentleman from Florida, because what he is addressing right now is goes back to the creation of this law, the Affordable Care Act, PAPACA, sometimes referred to as Obamacare, where money was taken out of the Medicare program, the existing Medicare program, which is already strained almost to the bursting point. And the Medicare Advantage program, probably 20% of Medicare recipients select that model. Because it gives them more bang for the buck. It gives them more coverage, and it includes things, and the gentleman from Florida knows this, and this is what he's referencing. It includes more than just an annual physical when you turn 65. It includes more than being able to go to see a doctor and have it reimbursed under Medicare when you have an episode of illness. There's a strong emphasis on Medicare Advantage to wellness, to, let's say you do go and see the doctor because of an episode of illness and maybe several prescriptions were written, and it's very important that the patient take the medication on a regular basis and not run out of medication. So under Medicare Advantage, there would be a nurse maybe in the doctor's office who, within just a few days of that encounter, would call the patient to make sure that he or she could afford to get those prescriptions filled and they were taking them in the right way. And that's what the word advantage was all about, Medicare Advantage, rather than just the traditional fee-for-service Medicare. But this new law, created 2 years ago and will go into full effect in January 2014, literally gutted that Medicare Advantage part, did it not, Representative Bilirakis? It cut that program 12 to 14%. I mean, it just literally gutted. I'm talking about $130 billion were taken out of that one program. And so now seniors that were on Medicare Advantage are having to look for new doctors, look for new programs, try to, again, go through those yellow pages and find somebody that will see mama who's been going to this other group for years and totally satisfied. So, you know, when the president said to the American public, if you like the health insurance plan you have, don't worry, you can keep it. You will not lose it. That just wasn't true. I don't think he deliberately told an untruth, but it clearly is not true because, as I say, and I said at the outset of this hour, some 7 million people have already lost insurance provided by their employer, and many more of these people that were getting their Medicare through the Advantage program, they have lost that through no choice, Madam Speaker, of their own. No choice of their own. They've been forced out of those programs. So I yield back to my colleague, and we'll continue this colloquy.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Dr. Gingrey. And again, I have constituents in Florida, and it's above the 20% in my district, close to 40%, who have chosen Medicare Advantage. And it's all about choices as far as I'm concerned. If I want to get hearing aids, if I want to get a gym membership, what have you, eyeglasses, I should have the choice to choose my plan. And it works so very well in our area, and we want to continue to give seniors that choice. And I want to thank you guys. My father, as you referenced, worked so many years to fix this SGR, and I'm very proud now to serve on the Health Committee, and I want to contribute. But I appreciate the two doctors here and all the doctors who have really sacrificed to run for Congress and do what's good for our people. Patients, treating patients is what it's all about. So thank you very much for allowing me to participate.
Well, I thank the gentleman from Florida, and I thank his dad, Representative Mike Bilirakis, Madam Speaker, who served in this body for so many years with distinction. I hope that he is enjoying a happy and healthy retirement in the Sunshine State, and I hope he's able to find care. But I'll bet you not under Medicare Advantage, as his son just told us. At this point, I'd like to yield back to the gentleman from Tennessee.
Thank you, and thank you.